Hey guys, this is Jordan Reed with Contenza Properties. Today is October 27th, 2018, and we're here at 1814 Mingle Avenue. This is one of our most recent purchases, and the house is in Knoxville, Tennessee. So let's take a walk inside and we're going to break down the scope of work that we have for this property. We're going to be flipping it. So on the outside in the front yard, there's a lot of vegetation and overgrowth. You can kind of see there's this big tree in front that we want to take down. The grass is all overgrown, so that just needs to be mowed. It's bamboo over there. I'm not sure what we're going to do with that yet, to be honest. And then as you go up the stairs, you can see that there's just a whole lot of shrubbery that needs to be removed. So let's go inside. So when you first walk in, you walk right into the living room, and the whole house, as we go through, you're going to see it's just loaded with a whole bunch of, well, just garbage really. I think the previous tenants that were here just decided to kind of pick up and leave, and they just left pretty much their entire life and probably a few other people's lives as well. So in the living room, we're pretty fortunate. We have original hardwood flooring, so it's not going to be too expensive to just sand it down, polyurethane it, and bring it back to life. A lot of the walls aren't in too bad a shape. The trim as well is in decent shape, so we're just going to be able to go over the walls with some fresh paint. This over here, this wall is a load-bearing wall, and the other wall leading into the kitchen is not, but we're going to take both walls out so that we can open up this space into more of an open floor plan. This way people can walk into the living room. They'll have the living room and the kitchen all in one big open space, which will be really nice because open floor plans are kind of all the rage right now. So these windows over here look pretty outdated, so we're going to be replacing those. We'll be replacing the lighting fixtures in the living room. We're going to be removing all that animal feces as well because, that's just nasty. Walking into the kitchen, it's the worst kitchen. All of the cabinets need to be ripped out. The sink needs to be ripped out. All of the tiling that you see down there, taken down. The flooring, we're going to rip up all the flooring. So this whole entire kitchen is going to be completely gutted and redone. We're going to put in all new cabinets. We're going to put down new tile in the kitchen. We're going to put in a nice new sink and finish it off with a nice backsplash and upgrade to all modern stainless steel appliances. So we're going to we may be able to just patch up. The sheetrock is peeling over there a little bit. We might get lucky and be able to just patch it up. Worst case scenario, we'll have to replace a little bit of sheetrock, but it won't be too bad. Going outside to the backyard, we're going to have to more than likely replace that exterior door just because it's kind of dated at this point. But we'll see as we go through there. Some things can be salvaged, some things cannot, and we'll see if that one can be. So moving down the hallways, let's move down to the bathroom over here. So here's a bit of someone was in here and cleaned up something. I don't know who it was. Hopefully it was one of our guys. But this whole bathroom was torn down to the studs. I don't really remember why, but what we're going to be doing in here is adding a nice new bathroom vanity just right over here, putting up the sheetrock again so it looks like an actual room rather than something that's under construction. We're going to put in a new tub, modern shower hardware, and we're going to replace that window with a window that's going to be a few feet up and it's going to open horizontally. Just because of the way the water comes out of the faucet, it might lead to some wood rotting over the course of the next few years, and we'd rather the people that buy this home off of us not have to worry about that. So moving into some of the rooms. The rooms are They're really not in bad shape. They're just filled with a lot of crap. The whole house is filled with a lot of crap. So we're gonna be able to come in here and finish up the hardwood flooring, replace the doors to modern 6-panel doors, and just put some fresh paint on the, oh, well, that was glass. I hope that's not on my foot now. Yeah, so it's gonna be a similar story to, I'll replace the ceiling fans because those look like they're from the 60s. Similar story over in this room. Just replace the door to a modern 6-panel door, take care of the floors, paint around the rooms. I think the windows in here are in decent shape, so we should not have to replace those. But again, the fan is outdated, so we'll be upgrading the fan. This is the master bedroom. The windows are in relatively decent shape, so they should be okay to keep. Ceiling fan is outdated. We're going to be replacing that. Floors, same thing with the floors through the rest of the house. So there's going to be nice hardwood floors throughout the whole house. And then just go through, paint up the walls and the trim to make sure everything is nice and finished. Oh, well, I was going to think maybe we could salvage that door because it is a 6-panel door. That door might be in good shape. We may be able to keep that, which would be nice. So moving over into the master bathroom, which is over here. It's probably gonna get sick coming in here. It's just nasty. But the floor is gonna come up because the floor is really outdated linoleum. The toilet's gonna be replaced because it's 1960s pink, along with the what is that? Why can't I think of the word? The sink and the tile backsplash. We're gonna replace the medicine cabinet and the shower. So the shower, it's a stand-up shower right now, and we're gonna take this out and we're gonna build a beautiful custom-made tile shower. The tile will probably come up to either up to the ceiling or maybe to where this shower is now, to the top of right here. And then we're just gonna go in and we'll replace the shower hardware to modern shower hardware as well. And my leg just touched the toilet. I hope I don't die of something terrible. Some weird disease like typhoid. Oh dear. Okay, so now we're gonna move into the basement. I think we went over all the rooms up here. Yeah, we did. Okay, so we'll move on to the basement. Luckily, in another house we're doing in Knoxville, the stairs down to the basement had a lot of weird paneling and some ugly drop ceiling we had to get rid of. But this one's not too bad. We can just freshen it up a little bit. The door, though, leading down to the basement will have to be replaced because it's kind of busted. You might be able to see it in the video right there, but it's broken. I actually broke into the house. We own the house, so I wasn't breaking and entering technically, but I did break into that door just now to get in here because it was locked. So in the basement, the basement's gonna need more work than the upstairs. We want to convert a lot of this into living space. So over here, it might be dark, so my apologies if you can't see me, but there's a room in here, and we're gonna clean out all the junk and take care of the floors. There's some stuff in the ceiling that needs to be repaired. We're gonna take care of all that. We want this to be a bedroom. Over here, this can just be like a family room, so people can do whatever they want to do in here. My personal preference would be a game room because I think that'd be awesome. So if you can see, again, it's kind of dark. I'm not sure if you can see, but there's a lot of cinder block. We're gonna go over all that with drywall, sheetrock, just so that it doesn't really feel like a basement. It feels more like a living room, like a living space. This over here is a bathroom. So there is a bathroom in the basement, and oh, we got some light. Perfect. Let's take a step inside here. Okay, so in this bathroom, we're going to replace this lighting fixture. There's some tile going along this side of it. We're gonna get rid of that, redo the walls. We're going to be replacing the sink, the toilet, and the linoleum that's on the floor. We're gonna replace that with tile. This shower, I don't think I know a single human being that would ever want to shower in there. So we're going to build, similar to upstairs, we're going to build a custom tile shower and put down a nice mortar bed, put down the floor tiling, and then tile up the walls. And that'll be a really nice place for people to come and take a shower instead of something that looks like it belongs in a prison. And then we're going to add a door that just opens out here like a nice glass door instead of this, instead of just that, because that's not enough. So moving on. Oh, okay, well, there's a basketball. So moving on over here, this area will be cleaned up. They put down some sort of tiling, I don't know when, but this is gonna come up because it's just nasty. And we'll put down our own flooring. Either there might be concrete under here. If there is, we may just concrete paint it, or we could put down some sort of nice vinyl flooring, which would look really good. We're also, this garage over there, we're going to take out that garage door and just fill in the wall, because it used to be a garage for a car, but now we want it to be living space. So that'll probably be a pretty big thing that we do as well. Moving on over here, this is going to be the laundry room. It used to be the laundry room, but then some vandals, ne'er-do-wells came in here and stole some copper piping. So we're going to make sure the plumbing is all taken care of. If you see, there's a lot of insulation hanging from the ceilings, so we're gonna make sure that's all patched up. I believe we're considering a drop ceiling for that right now. We're really gonna look at the most cost-effective options for the ceiling, because I think either a drop ceiling or just your standard sheetrock ceiling would look fine. So if we take a step outside to the backyard, there's a lot of work that needs to be done in the backyard. Okay, it's a jungle. It really is. So back here, a lot of what we're going to be doing is just simple landscaping. Taking out this tree over here. That tree's long dead. I don't know how long it's been dead, but probably for years. That's a patio, believe it or not, but it's completely overgrown, so it just looks like trees. But I promise you, it is a patio. So we're gonna clean up everything over there, make that a nice space for people to maybe come outside and barbecue, because who wouldn't want to do that? There's the gutters falling off the roof over there, because it's just filled with all sorts of dirt and stuff. So we're gonna have to replace some of the gutters, and the downspouts might be okay, but that's definitely gonna have to be replaced. There's a tire swing in the backyard buried under all the foliage. We're gonna be removing that. There's some, I think it's bird cages or something that the previous owner had here. We're gonna get rid of those as well. So there's a lot of landscaping that needs to be done, but when it is done, this is gonna be a beautiful backyard. Let's take a quick walk to the front and then we'll wrap up. This is just a shed for some reason that's sitting here, and it has some nonsense in it. We'll clean out the nonsense, take down the shed, and then the homeowners will be able to do whatever they want to do with this area. Okay, so now let's make our way to the front. So luckily the siding on the house isn't in too bad a shape. If you look up, some of the soffit and fascia is probably all rotted out. We're gonna have to take care of that. But we are pretty fortunate in that the exterior really isn't in horrible condition. The other side as well, the vinyl siding is in really nice shape. It actually kind of looks new. So there's not too much vinyl replacement that we're gonna have to do. There's the brush that I was talking about earlier. That's all gonna be removed. And there's some sort of purple flowers growing in the front yard. I don't know what they are, but they're gonna go as well. So that's 1814 Mingle Avenue in Knoxville. the scope of work that we're anticipating doing. I'm sure it's going to change a little bit because that's usually how it goes, but thank you for watching, and we'll keep you updated as the renovations progress.